Hello, my name's Keely and welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't, hello. Today we were building a country cottage. So I recently got a comment requesting a 10 by 10 tiny house, which a 10 by 10 isn't really a tiny house, as you can see. I mean, technically it's the largest size of tiny house that you can have. But I wanted to do some type of elements on the front or side of the house, like a porch or something to kind of break it up a little bit. So this is actually a 9 by 9 tiny house with a slight porch on the front. And as you'll see later, we're going to add a chimney too for a fireplace because I had a couple extra tiles and I want to make the house look a little bit more unique and a little bit more, than just a straight square. But yeah, so as we get started with the outside and the shell of the house, I have today's joke for you. So, what do you get when you cross an elephant and a fish? Think about that, and I'll let you know later in the video. So here we go, and we're just kind of adding in the little front porch, just kind of moving some stuff around so that it kind of lines up better, and I matched those little eaves and like little window cutouts, like roofy details, the same roof. And so I want to do a black fence and some stairs to kind of switch it up because I feel like I do like white fences or white and another colored fence a lot on my builds. So we changed up with some black windows. I was kind of toying with the idea of either using the growing together windows or the horse ranch windows. I ended up going with the growing together windows, and the rest of the elements are mainly from horse ranch. But yeah, so here we go with some paneling. I believe that this paneling that I ended up deciding on is from the base game, at least the house portion, and then the roofing is from horse ranch. But yeah, so here's our teeny little house. This is gonna have, I was trying to do like one bedroom, just not really a lot of space to do much else unless you really crammed it in there. So that's where our first bathroom is gonna go. And here I was thinking about doing a loft. I thought it'd be super pretty. I'd have to try to do this for another build, which I think I might do, is I kind of want to do a loft, and I've seen some really cool like wedding venues where like the wooden posts kind of go up all the way to the ceiling, like little rafters and stuff. Now that you can paint ceilings and stuff, it would be super cool, in my opinion, to do a little loft bedroom up there kind of overlooking, but it definitely would not work because that would add an extra floor and it would be way over my tile count. So yeah, that'll have to be a different build. But there's the bedroom. I'm gonna go ahead and put a fireplace in here where that chimney is, in between kind of separating the kitchen and the living space. So I thought about doing some more posts here to have some type of division, but I honestly didn't like how close that was to the fireplace, and then it made it kind of awkward if I wanted to have any kind of seating there. So I kind of toyed with it for a little bit, but honestly, it just wasn't my favorite, so I just ended up getting rid of it. So now for the kitchen, I tend to always jump for the lighter colors and like the blues and greens, as you can tell, and as you will tell later in this build, those are definitely my favorite colors to work with. So I ended up going for a black and brown swatch, which I don't use as often, and I've never used that swatch on these counters before. So I had a lot of fun putting that together. But yeah, so I put in a little window here. We're going to put in a sink. I ended up switching that on the gallery. So as per usual, if you check on my gallery account, you can search KillyCat4 or hashtag KillyCat4. Once this video goes live, you can download this build to your own Sims 4 game. So I ended up switching that sink because that was the only item I used from Snowy Escape. So to make the pack more available for everybody, I removed that so that it was a base game sink instead. But yeah, so here we go with putting in just some little details for the kitchen. I love using that little bread box and the little dishwashing rack from Parenthood. I just feel like they're, pretty practical clutter items that most people have in their kitchen. So I love to use those in different colors. I thought about putting in a divider, but then that would kind of get in the way of the kitchen, so I ended up not doing that, just kind of scrolling through some items and figuring out what I wanted to do. Just a nice little table, since this is only going to be a one-bedroom house, we're not really going to need a lot of seating for a kitchen table or something like that. Plus, we don't really have the space. But yeah. So here we go, looking for some clutter items. I liked that picture, but it was just so far off the wall. I just felt like my Sims would totally clip into that when they would like sit down to eat at the table. So I ended up not doing that. All right, so here's the other part of the living space. I could have put the TV over the fireplace, but I didn't really have a lot of space to put a couch there. So put the couch over here. and I had to put in a rocking chair. And since it's such a small house, your Sims will not walk all over creation to get to the rocking chair since it will be pretty close. So I know it's a glitch that they still have yet to fix, that Sims love to almost always sit in rocking chairs. I think they've kind of fixed it, but for the most part, the Sims still go for it. Like in my iCarly Let's Play, they always like to sit in the rocking chair um, in the living space. Although recently in that Let's Play, everybody's been going up to Spencer's bedroom that I had to actually lock the doors to the deck off of his bedroom because they would always go to the picnic table to eat, and it's literally like a floor up, and it was so annoying. They would just like, dining table? Nope. Rocking chair? Nope. Sofa? Nope. I want to sit at the picnic table. But yeah, so I had to move that and lock that. So here's our little study space. I didn't really have enough space for one of the other desks, so I ended up just using this a school desk, and I was looking for a chair that would kind of go okay with it. And I also put that computer in there, which is from the kits, the Pastel Pop kit, but I ended up switching it to the typewriter from Cottage Living to make the pack also, or not make the pack, but make the build more accessible to more people, since that was the only item I used from the kit. So yeah. So when you find it on the gallery, it has even less packs than initial, so it makes it easier for you guys to download it for yourself. So there's our little bathroom, just with some hints of pink. I thought the little sheep rug looked really cute with that shower curtain. Now we're on to the bedroom. Tested out a lot of beds, and I just ended up going with the initial swatch of this bed from Cottage Living. Didn't really have a lot of things that were wooden, or not wooden, but metal, so I tried to match them all to the black metal frame of the bed. But yeah, as we get closer to the end of this video, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the joke. So, well, the answer to the joke. So again, the joke, if you didn't already hear it, or you skipped through part of the video, what do you call a cross between an elephant and a fish? And the answer is swimming trunks. I don't believe I've used that joke on this channel, but if I have, let me know in the comments. I have like ran out of jokes that either I know or I have looked up, so I just don't even keep track of any more of which ones I've told. So trying to bring some new ones to the table here. If anybody else is a big dad joke fan, also let me know in the comments. I love to do jokes of the day. But yeah, so out here I put in a little cooking area and a little picnic table, just somewhere nice, pretty cheap, but fun for your Sims to hang out outside of their little house. And we got some nice little outside lights, and then just put in a nice little chair on the front porch for your Sim to kind of sit. And then we're just going to jump into the landscaping not too long after this, after putting some like potted plants and stuff on the front porch. Yeah, I want to use that little thing, but it just didn't really line up with the foundation. So now we're on to the landscaping. So I ended up moving some stuff around, and this house would look so great in Chestnut Ridge if you want to download it and move it there. I built this in Willow Creek just because I wanted a really small lot, and this is the smallest lot I think in the game. I think 20 by 15. So that's why I built it here in Willow Creek. But yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Keep your eyes peeled for new episodes of my iCarly and Horse Ranch Let's Plays coming up soon. And I post videos most days out of the week. Check my profile to see what days I'm posting a video you might like. Most of my build videos go out on Sundays now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Stick around. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like. If not, I hope to see you in the next one. Alrighty, bye now.